And I said, what it do?
Who knows what it does? Do you know what it does? I don't know nothing about what it doing. What is it supposed to be doing today?
I man, I don't know, but it did what it do and it done what it did. So,
Why don't you? Oh,
yeah, wow. Why am I even playing these games with you? What's up, folks? Welcome to another edition of Take. Of course, I am your hostess with the mostest, Fran, and y'all know who that boy is over there. Who that there?
you will never, ever, never, ever. Oh, this is Torrance T Double. What's going on, y'all? It's one of those days. So,
Man, one of those days it is. So we got a lot to cover today, man. But how's your last couple days been without me?
without you, life has been really difficult, Farrah. I don't know what I'll do except when you throw in pork chops on the pitches and some salmon on the grill, and all I was supposed to bring some salad, and I still ain't get out the house. That tells you what to tell you. See what I'm saying? You cook it, but other than that, it's just been work and then nothing. I'm gonna keep the other stuff to myself, but everything's all good. What's up with you?
Man, everything good. See, all that damn Steelers shit you got on over there, just damn.
Why
You
is that?
born in Pittsburgh.
Why is that all bothering you all of a sudden? I just put on a t-shirt and a hat, man. That's all.
So usually you represent the set. Now you want to come on here with some damn Steelers.
Well, it's like a football Christmas today. Today is the trade deadline. The football, you gotta represent. I mean, I did more than the Steelers did in the trade deadline. Put the clothes on. So
I did way more than the damn Broncos did, but we didn't need nothing. Y'all did though. So, but I,
wow.
I beg to differ.
Mm.
But, I'm glad you doing all right. So we got a lot of NFL, of course, to cover. Trade deadline was up today. There's trades all around the damn board. I doubt we get to them all. We got back-to-back world champs. We got some college football.
And as we speak, they're doing the college football playoff first rankings right now. And Notre Dame is 10, Oregon is 9, Texas Tech is 8, BYU is 7, and Ole Miss is 6. And that's as far as they got. So we don't know who the top 5 right now.
As of
this moment, right this moment.
As of right now, which we have a long ways to go before it's over. So I wouldn't count it out, but could still have some mix up. But
let's do this.
Other than that, let's get it. Well, what we got up first? Ooh, well, first, yeah, we'll go ahead and get this out of the way.
Did you say get this out the way there? Fair, why does that bother you so? Why you got to get it out the way like it ain't important? Like
it's not.
You don't like it. Just ain't nothing to you. This is important to you, Fair. You know what's important? It's this chain that's important, Fair. You know this chain who hadn't seen your house in months now. You know what I'm saying?
That's months.
You see the chain who ain't even never coming back. I ain't never ever coming back to your house. The champ is here. People, listen. She wanted to bet against my Steelers first and foremost. She wanted to bet against my Steelers, and this is what happens. And the other games we had a couple of them. We'll talk later on, but we bet against one game that was Cincinnati versus Chicago that she should have won that one. But we know Cincinnati ain't got no defense apparently, and I won that one in the last second. But I want to thank the little people. Thank all the little people who came in, and thank my mama. You know what I'm saying? Because mama put the foot in, and then thank Jesus for. Oh yeah, you know how everybody do. We get an award, we go up there and tell everybody, thanking everybody and everyone. But yes, this is like 4 or 5 weeks in a row. Ferry ain't never gonna see this. This is as close as
It's not 4 or 5 weeks. This is like week 3, dude.
Listen, you can't even tie to
and
get
one
it back.
was a tie. One was a tie.
You can't even tie to get it back, cuz that one tie you had. We had ties since then. You can't even tie to get it back. Look, I'm just saying. But there's always another week. So thank you. Let's move forward.
Oh, you good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I felt good.
You feel good? Okay, Rick. Okay.
Georgia's number 5, Alabama's 4, Texas A&M is 3, Indiana's 2, and Ohio State is number 1. And the first team out is Texas, and the second team out is Oklahoma at 11 and 12. So I'm just letting y'all know that. See, all of a sudden it became important to you. Did you see your face change? It became important to you right now. Mm-hmm.
I ain't about to flip out. We'll see how things go. I know who ain't in there.
Uh-uh.
South Carolina or Michigan. So how about that?
Well, how about that? How about that great
How
Michigan?
about that?
And they're not even the top 15. And that is, ain't that a shame? Mm,
Anyway,
let's move on.
I ain't fooling with you. You get it all out. I'm gonna make sure you.
Wait a minute. Woo! Yeah, I'm done now. We're good.
All right, all right, bastard. Anyway, Dodgers are back-to-back world champs. You heard? They went in and took care of them Canadians or Americans that play for a team that's in Canada. But however, I digress. 5-4. Great game, but game six was the best game ever recorded, I believe, at this point with 18, 19 innings. But the Dodgers did pull it out, and they are back to back champs. What you got, T? This your stuff.
Congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers and the best payroll in baseball, the biggest payroll in baseball, and they have paid for championship. Listen, if you're going to buy it, buy a championship is what I'm going to say in this conversation. So, congratulations to the Dodgers. I don't speak too much on it. I was pulling for Toronto. I was trying to get it out of there, but I did see something interesting. There was interviewing Magic Johnson after this, and he's an owner of the Dodgers. He said this is
Hey,
his
Dave.
he said this is his 18th championship ring on a combination of all the things that I'm like 18. God dang, mate. I mean, man, he win everything. See, back in the early 90s, late 80s, we thought dude was gonna have that thing and it was gonna kill him. Next thing you know, he became a billionaire and has won more championship rings than anything else. So shout out to
Decided to
Magic.
be the poster boy. He'll be all right.
So shout out to Magic, shout out to the Dodgers, shout out to Yamamoto, I think was his name, if I'm pronouncing it right, who won the MVP, the pitcher who basically had no arm and was pitching his butt off. So congratulations to that. And see, so baseball season over, and I'm gonna say this, we made a joke about it last week, but this World Series was great. And it was short, and we figured out how to play a 7-game series in 2 days. Apparently, that's all it seemed like. It seemed like in 2 days they played 7 great games. It was great. The WNBA finals was longer than that. They were only 5 games, so we know we will congratulate that. And shout out to Daniel Diaz. Welcome back, sir. Come on
Yes,
back in there.
Mr. Diaz. Appreciate you joining. I see you up in there, but no, I had to give a shout out to the world champions, the LA Dodgers, once again. So definitely, let's see. Let me get you back up here on the good screen. You mess around me, I have you on here, base.
Sorry.
You need some shine. There you
go. Wow, she took me off the screen, people. She got a look at that empty wall back there. She took me off the screen because she can't handle it. You can't handle the truth. Oh, one vote.
Nope. I stays out the kitchen. Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's go on over here to the end to the F to the L. NFL we got going on week 9. We just got finished and wrapped up on. So, of course, we had Monday Night Football, which I loved it. I absolutely loved it. TT. Whoa, what we got going on that TT?
Go Cowboys. Loving it.
Wait, I got to say this. What's up, T? Are you serious right now?
Listen, Arizona put them boots on the ground. We put those boots on the ground. Where Cowboy fans at? Where those fans at?
Where are they at now? Okay, they was up in that ass. You understand me? But shit was in your ass. Who be on the plane? Tell everybody on the plane log on. Y'all know you got free Wi-Fi out there.
Listen, they ain't got nothing else to do but watch us. So everybody on the plane need to be watching us right now. We shot you out on the plane.
I don't know what airline, but shout out to the plane. Prayers for y'all up in the air. Pilot, hopefully he ain't got no cocktails in the pit. So
But Arizona beating Dallas yesterday, I think I don't know what that was because we all thought that we didn't know if the Arizona defense was going to do this, but we didn't. We thought the Cowboys was going to score more than 17 points. So if y'all are not going to score 17 points, you're not going to be able to stop anybody.
He said they got some help today. Who they
Tra-
get?
They got two players. They got Quentin Williams from the Jets. They gave up, I think, their first round pick that they got from Green Bay.
Yeah, I'm on
And
Adam Schefter
and they
page.
got Logan Wilson, a linebacker from the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, I'm going to say, I don't know if I would ever get anybody from the Cincinnati Bengals defense. Maybe that's just me.
You might as well just stick with what you got.
You know
Bring
what
somebody up on the damn practice squad, man.
I'm
What you doing? What we doing here?
but Logan Wilson is a pretty good, really good linebacker, and Quentin Williams is a good pick in need. But it was steep. They gave up one of the number one picks that they got, but they needed some help in defense. They got a linebacker and a defensive lineman. Maybe those two people could be what Micah was for them and help them do just enough to stop them people from scoring 27 points on them. Because Brissett, it got so bad. Brissett has now won the starting job in Arizona. Mysteriously, the little short king, and I ain't gonna talk about my man, little short
Well,
king.
we gotta give him more love. He is from Allen High School. Damn.
Yeah, but his injury was supposed to be like a couple of weeks. All of a sudden, the day after this game, they extended it could be like 4 to 8 weeks, and they don't know when he's coming
and
back.
pretty next week they're gonna say he having surgery. They're like, we're gonna roll with what we got. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we all know Brissett is gonna break their heart.
What's first? The dude's 78 years old, and this is 12 team. That's number one.
He do commercials as a backup quarterback. He's accepted his role.
Him and Bo Nix are the same age right now, and except for experience. But listen, Arizona played a really good game. Offensively, they look good. Defensively, they shut down the Cowboys, and they played really well. As a Cowboy fan, I would be struggling right now. I don't know where it is. Maybe that help is coming with that defense, and I hope so for your sake. But is the season over already? Is it too late for that?
The season was over before it started for the Cowboys. It didn't matter what the roster was. Because they always kill themselves. I don't know why when I take my picture down, they don't want to bring it up. It's probably you.
I get blamed for everything.
Why not? But why not? But definitely, I just don't know. I think the Cowboys they've killed themselves. Not understanding Dak should have got out when he had a chance. CD doing everything he can back there, but damn, what are you gonna throw away and catch?
Did Pickens give you any points for your fantasy football this week?
Man, Pickens didn't give me but 10 points, old raggedy bastard. Can't run a route besides what he want to. They ain't never on the same page. He gets stuff clutch, but he's not consistent. So that's my thing. I don't feel like he's consistent, and I've been watching his ass every week. So that dude has given me 30 points before. He gave me 10 last night. So do the math. You do that.
So you're saying George Pickens is not consistent, and you said you've been looking at the season. I've been looking at George Pickens for the last 5 years, and I could have given you that information. That's why you think he got stepped down. There's no information you didn't know. I tried to tell you that. Damn.
Hey, I just got him on my squad. I didn't even do the draft. It was fucking auto. So I looked up with an A+ damn team.
But like I said, maybe it's too late. Maybe it's not. The Cowboys, listen, there is a playoff spot that is open this year that wasn't here last year because the Commanders, the Commodores, the Cadavers, and we'll talk about that later. They're not going to make the playoffs, so that's an open playoff spot. But it looks like somebody.
Skeletons. They are decomposing bodies in the grave. Homie.
But it looks like everybody in the NFC West is going to make the playoffs when you get Arizona, the 49ers, the Rams, and Seattle.
This is what God meant when he said the last shall be first.
The last shall be first.
In football, anyway. I'm just trying to understand what they say. I'm more concerned Aubrey missed the 68-yard field goal. Right. This dude is a surefire 75-yard average kicker. I mean,
this way. So
every dog has his day. It just wasn't his day. And were they in a dome? When they had home?
They were at the house.
They closed that shit. I know
he couldn't kick at the house. Well, listen, there's always next week, and then the week after that.
Maybe it clipped one of them TV wires up there. Before
maybe that's what it was.
That could be.
He got hit. He hit the screen. That's what happened. He tipped the screen and slid over. But either way, Arizona, congratulations on the victory. Cowboys got more work to do, but you know it is. You can never ever count out the Cowboys until playoff time, and we know they're out. So that's what we're gonna do.
Y'all can do that dumb shit. I'm not doing that. But up next, Sunday Night Football, which really hurt my damn feelings, just disintegrated what I had going on fantasy.
Well, I text Sarah. I'm at work now, all in my head, all up there. Exactly. I text Farrah. I said, Farrah, with a quiet one. Do you have Sam in the game? Do you have the quarterback for Seattle? She was like, no.
You made me sacrifice him last week. Yes, you did. Everybody was on a bye. I had nobody. I asked TT. He like, go ahead and sacrifice him. You'll be able to get him back.
Listen, apparently you don't need to get him back because the quarterback that you have is going to be starting. It blew out the Commodores this week, but you didn't have him playing because you wanted the other dude.
But I ain't got no backup.
You ain't gonna need that. He got no season off the season. Who's gonna be playing the rest of the season?
Man, I gave Mariota away. Just I don't even want that in return.
But yeah, Seattle came out on fire, and they came and they blitzed out on the cadavers, as we call them, because they lost the quarterback, they lost a defensive back, and they lost a wide receiver, all for the year.
They lost the rest of the team, man. They worse than the 49ers.
That's why they got the new name, the Cadavers. So because they're dead.
It's unreal. It's really unreal. And the thing is before we even talk about the injury, Daniels was not doing shit in the first half, okay? Because this whole argument on Farrah, who you got in, was in the first half, probably first quarter, if I ain't mistaken. But he was horrible first quarter, first half. I'm not gonna say he was horrible. Nothing was going on. Kickoff. It was bad. But then we gotta look. Okay, what's his name? Najobi. That sucker, him, Najobi, whatever, Smith Najobi, the little rookie that is killing folks on 8 receptions and 129 yards. Him and your boy just lit it up out there, and then
Smith and Jigba.
that part. Yeah.
The second-year man out of Ohio State, another one of Ohio State wide receivers. And Seattle traded today with New Orleans to get Rashid, the speed receiver out of New Orleans. So they added more firepower on this offense this week. So that defense is playing like that. And we talked about it several times, even in preseason. Seattle came out to play. Seattle is out here saying, we ain't having this no more. And they coming out to play. And now they're added to the receiver squad, and that defense is that defense. And 38-14, and I thought they could have called it. If this was a Sunday afternoon game, it'd have changed the game.
Why was James in the game? Why was that? When were we gonna call it? When were we gonna call it? He was getting beat any damn way. He didn't have no way of coming back. You don't have nobody to throw to. There's nothing out here, for Pete's sake. We need to put some weight on this dude, because that little skinny arm snapped like a twig right at the elbow. I mean, I feel bad for him. I mean, I really do. And it was nothing, no malicious hit. He was just trying to stop his own body weight plus probably 300 more pounds. So I hate it. His season is gone. I'm glad it was his off throwing arm, for God's sake. At least it was that. But he's gone for the season. But at the game where it was, he really shouldn't have been in there anyway. But most people play the game out anyway. So are we only saying that because he got hurt?
Two things. This franchise is cursed because it's the second year on their quarterback, and it's the same thing when they did the RG3 when he blew out his knee on a play, just like blew out his knee on the play, just like that on the second down, going toward the end zone and blew out his knee, and this dude blew out his elbow. And you see what happened to that. I hope his career don't go in that same direction, but this franchise did the exact same thing. Number one, why is he still in there? But I've got an idea why the young man is still in there. It's because of betting. It's because of fantasy football. And they were trying to get points. And they were trying to make the points add up to the. That's the only reason. The only reason you should still have him in there. And that coach, I take it as my fault. Nah. because you know y'all trying to get a betting line. Y'all know y'all trying to cover a spread, whatever that is for the betting that y'all claiming it that y'all not doing. Come on, there was no other legitimate reason that do than when you down 30 something to 7 for no reason in fourth quarter. Why are you in there?
Okay, I can see that. I can see that. I never even tried to even say that, but damn, PT, I guess that's just how it is. Seems pretty liable with Stephen A. Thompson being.
Wow, Diaz, you coming at me today. Love it.
Oh man. All right, Stephen Anthony. Oh, that's hurt me. That hurt me. Okay. Oh man, you know you got a new name now, right?
You got jokes? You laughing? I don't know what your jokes
You're damn
are.
right, but prayers out
Are.
for old boy. It's just a wrap over there. The command they made some trades, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to come. I'd be mad as hell now. That Marshawn Lattimore, he's feared to have a torn ACL. I think that was
Out.
one you talked about. Gone. Luke McCaffrey
out. He tore me up. Out.
Broken collarbone.
Yeah.
He broke his collarbone.
That means dude can't even lift his arm. It feels like this for the rest of the season. Yeah. See, that season is over, and unfortunately for them, yeah, I think he had him. Yeah, Paul, he had him as fantasy football, and he was trying to cover that bet. He needed to cover that bet. He eventually covered it because they scored the 14, but they hurt the quarterback in the process. Oh, see, he took a shot at you, so I'm gonna sit back and let that happen between the two of y'all. I ain't got to do with that today. So let's move on from that because you about to get that fire, Paul. You about to get the fire, bro. I'm trying not to let it happen. Let's move on. Mm-mm.
All right, Paul. Welcome to the damn show, yo. Damn. I know you see the anger and the hurt upon me, and then you want to just come in here and go blow for blow, but it's all good, gravy. We'll get to your team. Oh, my bad. We ain't covering them because they don't play worth shit.
Now, so you let this young man go because you had to keep somebody. You wanted to keep Daniels or, dude from Seattle. But J.J. McCarthy came in and figured out how to win a game. Throw to Justin Jefferson. Apparently, nobody else can figure that crap out. Throw the dead ball at Justin Jefferson. I don't care if you got 3 people on him. Throw the ball to him. And then when he ain't open, then run the ball. J.J. came in, beat the Detroit Lions at the crib. Come to the crib. We beat you at the crib. Thank you for dinner. I used a napkin, wiped my mouth with a napkin, and left the house. I don't know how you do it, but what I'm going to say is congratulations to Minnesota. It looks like if he can stay healthy, Minnesota is a viable team with him healthy. What you think?
I definitely love you too, Paul. Just had to cuss you out for a second coming here like that. That's like coming into my house on speak. But no, I had him as my backup, and I'm very hurt that I didn't keep him. So I had to watch him do his thing. I had to watch Darnold do his thing, and Darnold was on my bench.
That's the problem. You had Darnold on your bench instead of starting him. Now here's my question: Darnold scored 29, 30 points. Would that 29, 30 points make any difference in your fantasy football game this week? Would you? The answer would have been no. Okay, my fault.
Yes, it would have. Yes, it actually would have. Yeah, it actually would have. It sure the hell would. I even had Cowboys defense. They even gave me 18 points. Shit. JJ didn't lose in Michigan.
Of course, because he was stealing signals at the time. Oh, my fault. Sorry.
Now everybody paying the price for it now.
Yeah, everybody paying the price for him not losing it. Yeah, okay, no problem.
Why he didn't get hit with no sanctions? But,
he went pro. This got the hell
and the coach went pro.
Yeah, but neither one can go back to college without a problem. JJ said, I ain't going back to college. And the coach be like, all right, then. So
never going back. But let's talk about some real winners.
Never ever. Oh, all right, I got nothing to say about this. Go ahead.
Oh, now you quiet?
Oh, I'm gonna be quiet.
I'll watch it, sucker. What is what did he say? Billups effect.
Yes, the Billups effect, gambling, of course. Now, Grandpa and the Broncos. Grandpa and the Broncos beat Houston 18-15 with a
I
backup
could have talked
quarterback.
about my own damn game. You're gonna be disrespectful.
With the backup quarterback, because they knocked the concussion into somebody for Houston. Knocked the concussion in. You don't concussion out. You knock the concussion in somebody. And
Yeah,
the dude
they knocked his ass out though. They did.
and they had a backup quarterback and the Broncos. And listen, I'm an advocate of just win. I don't care how you win, but you just win the game.
One
But
point more than the other.
if y'all keep playing to the level of competition, player, so it's
No,
gonna get you because the competition gonna get
I'm
better.
no good.
It's gonna get better.
I know good damn well you ain't talking about nobody over there with you and your great grandpa. If my quarterback is grandpa, yours is a great grandpa. You know
Yeah, but my great grandpa been playing for 20 years. Your grandpa played for 2 years and they 2 years apart. I don't understand how you want to get that concept straight.
My record's still better than yours, but I digress.
Yes, you are. You have a better record than that.
What's up, Lauren? Pete, whichever one you gonna be tonight. What's up in this piece? DC4L and Terrell up in this piece. Hi, my favorite people. And for all of y'all watching, I hope everybody voted today. I'm gonna just say that and let it be.
I did. All 18 propositions that I had to figure out, figure out what, but I sure did, and I
tried to get me. Brandy was outside waiting on my ass. I ain't going nowhere.
We listen. If you're anywhere in the Denton County area this year, and we're gonna tell you about it, there was not one vote for a person on our ballot. There was not a run for a mayor, a governor.
I had to vote for them to say I am a citizen. Did you see that? Something about us being a citizen. You got to validate if I'm a citizen?
Yes.
What we doing here today? What we doing here? For or against? You need money for that? All right.
We had to also vote to see if you don't get bail, just can't whatever charges they put on you just in case. But you know they'll put an extra charge on you just so you won't get bail. I voted that down. Everybody get bail. I don't give a rat tail.
I was going to actually vote to raise my county tax. And they broke the amount down too. And then they could have lied about, but they didn't. So
I said no.
It was everything was for or against. There was no. It was
17
no Democrat, no liberal,
nothing. We had an essay test for voting today.
And boy, you better put your phones up because you need to Google some of this shit. Like I need the rest of the 17 pages of this document because I know you asking for more than this shit.
Did you see the one they try to slip under? We make paid for the wall in Mexico if they want us to pay. You saw that one too? That was in there too. Against, I ain't paying for that. Don't try to take my money for nothing.
I ain't see nothing that said, "Do y'all want to legalize marijuana in this damn state?"
Nope, they didn't say none of that. None of that.
Any of those for and against that some people would say. It was really crazy. So hopefully you read Paul today. I hope you read. I'm going there. Couldn't vote no straight ticket in Texas.
No.
Nobody on it.
There was no ticket. But speaking of making marijuana legal, Broncos in Colorado did beat Houston. So we brought it back. The Colorado and the Broncos did win 18-15. It was a really good game. Defensive wise, they played well. Like I said, I was pulling for more. Broncos winning, yes, I picked them, but I wanted Texas to see what they can really do healthy, and they are looking like they are starting to turn it around, but
they ain't healthy no more.
They ain't healthy no more. Last year they lost all the receivers. This year they lose the quarterback. They ain't never gonna get it right.
Like peanut butter, no jelly. Cereal, no fucking milk.
No. They got no bread. They got the peanut butter jelly. What are they gonna put it on? Put it on their head? They're gonna slap it on their head and lick man. Come on, for real.
I got Kool-Aid, no sugar.
Ham, no burger. You know what I'm saying? It was all crazy in here. But congratulations to the Broncos, and I ain't making fun of your team. You win. A win is a win. That's what we keep telling you.
Hey, I know a win is a win. That's on you. Y'all over there. Look.
Y'all over there.
Yeah, that took my soul out. But look, we're going to move on. We've been on these for a minute, man. We still on the NFL. 49ers, man. The 39ers won again. They beat the Giants, the ailing Giants. But I will say that your boy Dart still did what he had to do.
Well, yeah, he's gonna right now. He ain't got no choice. He ain't got no running back. He's gonna have to show, and which is gonna be good for him and his experience coming in next year. You know, they are outmanned and outgunned. And 49ers came into New York and won the game. And your boy starting. I don't think Brock Purdy gonna keep messing up. He gonna keep messing up. And your boy ain't gonna keep his job here. But I'm saying, but then they relying on McCaffrey, which they should do. He spent all that money to get him from Carolina a couple of years back. He is your bell cow, your horse. I think he had caught a touchdown, or he ran a touchdown, he caught a touchdown. I think he did everything for the 49ers. So 34-24.
He did
Everything
everything
he
he
could.
could. So, but they pulled that out, which they should have. Who up next? Let's say, oh, no people. No,
Disappointing
no, no.
win.
I don't want to hear nothing. You talked about my people. Let me tell y'all about this old ass quarterback that
Great.
won the game anyway. I can't stand y'all.
Thank
Hey,
you. Listen, great game, Steelers defense. Disappointing game, Steeler offense. Because if you have 5 turnovers, you should beat a team by more than 7 points.
right.
I'm I'm sorry. If you had 5 turnovers and 5 sacks, I mean opposite 5 turnovers and 5 sacks. That means you shut down stuff and you only beat them by 7.
I mean, and your boy, I mean, he had 3 alone.
Listen, yeah. Peyton Wilson right there.
Look,
Listen, with
don't.
an interception, block.
I'm not gonna take but so many more hits. I ain't gonna take but so many more hits.
No, his name is Peyton Wilson. That's his name. What you
Oh, I
talking
thought
about?
you was picking on Peyton Manning.
And no, the
Okay,
linebacker number 41 is Peyton
okay,
Wilson.
okay.
Calm down. He had a monster game, but again, I love the Steeler defense, and I don't know what they smoked the game before the game, but they need to sell that bottle and keep playing because that's how they need to do it. You know what I'm saying? But you played against the number one offense in the NFL. You shut down Taylor to only 45 yards. You force your boy into 3 interceptions, and then you still had two other fumbles that you got. You should have won by more than 7 points. You should have.
You
So
should have, but
so
you didn't. A win is a
but
win, right?
but a win is a win, and like I said, with the quarterback that we have the ability to score when we need to. So I'm still happy about that. We're still 2-3 games up in our division. You know what I'm saying?
In a
We
horrible
still
division. That's the
have.
only reason. In a horrible division. It's the only
Don't
reason.
what it say? It don't matter.
Horrible. You said now you didn't let the Cowboys have that kind of talk last year. Every year when you say their division is horrible, they should win it. Well, your freaking division is officially horrible, and you should win it.
I mean, you talking from a division that let one team win the last 22 years. Kansas City was the only one who win
Hey, at
that
least
division the
somebody
last 20
ran it.
years.
Who run? Ain't
You know what
nobody
I'm
running y'all. All y'all suck. Ain't before in there. Damn.
saying?
Like
That's all
you
we
taking
need.
turns. You ain't
You
taking
know what
turns or
I'm
nothing.
saying?
So
Don't be jealous because wait a minute. How many you, Kansas City, the Chargers have never and the Raiders. So yeah, 3 of the 4 teams have won Super Bowls. Congratulations. 2 of the 4 of our team won Super Bowls. So we're good. We're good.
y'all ain't won since before you even had a child. So shut up. So
Well,
did the real
well
Daniel Jones
we,
finally
we
appear
know
in
Bo
this
Nix was
bad
still
performance.
alive though. Now we know he was in college at the time I had my child in 2009. So I don't care what you're talking about. Now
So,
to answer that
like you
question,
said, what do you think? Or is this a bad performance? I
that was
think it's
bad.
a bad performance. I would say
Yeah, that was a bad performance for
for Moto.
with a jacked up defense. That is all that was.
He only get
And
one more strike though. He can give him one more bad performance.
but his game is built on that running game, and when they shut the running game down, you don't want Daniel Jones to have to throw 400 yards. You don't want that. That's not what you paying him to do. So it was
That's
just a
true.
bad performance.
That's very true. Fair dirt, you've been sniffing pepper. You're still choosing
Tell him, LeBron. Tell him, LeBron.
non-violence, non-violence.
She,
I'm
she
gonna
been
pull
she
my
been at
Martin
it
Luther
since
King
she been at
out.
it since Saturday for real. She on fire over here. That's all right though.
I'm aggressive, man. Things ain't going for me the way they need to this football season. So shit, I gotta take it out on somebody. Might
Okay,
as well be out.
let's get through these games. We're gonna be here all night in football. There's
Right?
nothing
I
to
started to tell you the other night we're gonna be online forever, man. Look here, the Chiefs and the Bills, which was an awesome game, which was expected. What you got? And we always win in the regular season, so that's why I took them.
Nothing to talk about. We knew that the Bills was going to win the regular season. It only matters when it's playoff time. That is kind of the concept of the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're going to make the playoffs, but are you going to win the playoffs? You gonna beat Kansas City during the regular season, but can you beat them when the money counts? So
Yeah,
right
we'll
now,
see. We'll
all
wait
you
and
did
see.
all you did was stay one game back of the Patriots. That's all you
Yeah.
did.
Like that
That's
don't
all you
even
did.
sound right now. Like really? What he
Mm-mm.
say? What he say? That food look good from this weekend though, man. That was from last
That
night.
was from last night, LeBron. She didn't
That
do
was
that.
fresh.
You know what I'm saying? That was
I'm about
last
to go
night
put some
food.
of that salmon on a good old salad. Ooh,
Mm,
yes,
mm,
I
mm.
am.
Whatever.
Yeah, as soon as
I
we off
never
here.
ever, never ever. That's all right. I made some salmon too, but I made some salmon patties. That's what I did with mine. I made mine. Mm,
Brandon can
mm.
make that too.
Now, I
Ain't
know she
nothing.
can, but she didn't. I know she can, but I'm going to eat mine in a few minutes. That's all I'm going to do.
Black
Now,
people, man. Damn, black people. My bad. You all good, baby boy. But who up
that's
next, real quick?
best game, the second best game of the day.
Yes,
The
it was.
second best game of the day.
Wait a minute, let me take them things. I need y'all to see that little picture. Y'all see Cam's little bit kick.
Listen, we had the longest field goal in NFL history,
Whoo,
and,
boy.
and we had an overtime game when a team went for two for the win, lost, but still win for the two, and I can't get mad at that at all. I'm
No,
actually
not
happy
really.
with that, and it was a really good game. I was sitting there watching it now. Nobody said I was going. Nobody was going to watch this game.
No, we were
Nobody
not.
does, except the people in Vegas. The people in Vegas were gambling on it. But I sat there and watched every minute of that game, enjoyed it, and congratulations to the Jacksonville Jaguars, who also picked up a receiver. They actually picked up the receiver from the Raiders in the trade today. The one Jacoby Myers, I think that's his name. They traded and picked him up because they injured at wide receiver. Your boy's out for at least 4 weeks, and then Brian Thomas Jr. is out with a bad ankle. So they picked up a wide receiver today, which they needed to do, and they gave up a fourth round and a sixth round pick for a wide receiver that they have to resign at the beginning of next year. There's not have a contract, so they give up a lot for a chance. So they're going all in. So
They gonna cut him. I love this picture though. He's just a little bit. That helmet bigger than his body, but no. Your mom is on there. Hey, mama. Good evening.
hey, mommy, how you doing?
Thank you for joining. Go Jags. I ain't going for Jags till Hunter back. I'm
See,
partial.
he doing that because he thinking about moving down to Jacksonville. With his
Okay.
new thing, he about to move. So we may have to go down there when the Jags play somebody. We can get you football game or something. That's all.
All I know is your mama gave you a stamp of approval, so them patties might have been all right.
There you go. Thank you, my dude.
I believe your mama. I won't believe nobody else. Good trade for Jacksonville. It was, but I need Hunter back. Until then, I don't care about him no more.
Not that I don't care about him. Oh Lord.
Don't
Oh
care nothing
Lord.
about him. Don't care nothing about him. But ooh, you know what? The next best game
The
that was
next
on
best
that we
game.
did not supposed to have watched.
No,
Well,
we went. This was supposed to have been over in the first quarter. This was
it
supposed to have
yes,
been
it
over.
was.
But it was. Listen, every time I look at the Carolina Panthers, I laugh at the Dallas Cowboys, and their reason Rico Dowdle is showing his butt, and y'all didn't want to re-sign him. Y'all had it, and he got to Carolina and is showing his butt. Scored 2 touchdowns. And I think this week, 100-some yards again. And now his backup got hurt, so he's going to be the main starter. He wasn't even going to be splitting. Carolina Panthers figured out a way. Now, this is an interesting game. The week before, Green Bay went into Pittsburgh and smashed them. They couldn't be stopped.
No,
This week, they're playing at the house. They didn't punt the ball one time, fair. They didn't punt, but only scored 13 points. Didn't punt once, but didn't only scored 13 points. And the Panthers came in with a quarterback who only threw for 100 yards and beat them 16-13. That's all I got to say.
I didn't watch the game, but I'm trying to figure out what kind of possessions were they just didn't have the ball ever. Like it was a time of possession, like
Oh, Carolina was slowing
well
the
on
ball
Carolina's
down.
side. That's all I can say.
Oh, they were slowing that ball down. They were running. They couldn't be stopped. and they had these long. I think at one time I heard Green Bay only had the ball one time in the third quarter. They just one time in the third quarter. That was it.
They
Carolina
gonna
was
start
possessing
petitioning to have CFL guy. I'm going to 3 downs. You got to speed this shit up. Let's go.
it. Carolina did what they're supposed to do, and they're sitting there with a winning record. I think they're 5-4 on the season or something like that. Second in the division behind Tampa Bay. We ain't no question about that.
Yeah, they're 5-4. Yeah, they're gonna stay behind Tampa Bay. But hey, I ain't gonna say no head to head right now. The Panthers, I don't know.
Keep pounding because they are winning. Congratulations to the Panthers on that one.
They definitely pounding. So keep pounding. And let's see. Last up.
Best game of the day. The best game of the day that nobody should have watched either. So the 3 games were the best games. Nobody should have their eyes on unless you are a fan.
I was spring cleaning my house damn near. I was not watching.
I was not watching either. I had 4 screens up. I watched it, and that was not one of the games. And then I saw a little highlight on the bottom, and I'm like, it's over. And then Cincinnati scored 2 touchdowns in less than 2 minutes, and I'm like, Chicago done choked this way. I'm about to have to give up my chain because she picked Cincinnati. I'm about to give up my chain. Then all of a sudden, Chicago went down to that pass and Cincinnati act like they can't tackle. They look like they
I knew it was over then. When I seen the score, I knew I lost for the week.
I was like, go Bears. And the Bears are in that tough division with Green Bay, Detroit, Minnesota, and Chicago. And I think they got a winning record too. So that's another one of them divisions that are playing really well. So
nobody's afraid of them. I would say, they're in a tough division. They got a winning record, but for what, they haven't played a conference game yet. Let's get up in that conference and we'll see how that turns around.
But you also know the Bears have overachieved in that Ben Johnson has done something. The Bears couldn't put 5 games together and score 47 points last year.
God, no, man. I give them a little bit more than that. Just a little bit. In Thursday night football, we got the Raiders and the Broncos. Of course, I'm going to watch because that's my team, but we don't need the Raiders to try to, be any type of hero or some shit and try to play. But okay, Broncos put me down. I'm sure you got Broncos too. So I didn't even get a picture for what. So
yeah,
we're gonna be 8-2, 8-2 Thursday night.
Yes, moving on.
T5
5 games. They couldn't score 47 points in 5 games last year. That's right. You heard it here second.
Y'all can keep the hate going, man. Keep the hate going. But before we get on the college football, I'll make sure. I know the Packers. Kraft is out for the season. He tore his ACL. Gone. The Chargers tackle Joe Alt. He's out for the season. Gone. I think he having surgery on his ankle. We already talked about the 49ers. Mikael Williams. He gone. Commanders, we talked about them. Now the Dolphins did trade edge rush for Jalen Phillips to the Eagles.
Yep. To the Eagles,
for a 2026 third round pick. And I did see where the Colts has got a little sauce in them. They got Sauce Gardner today.
They gave up 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner. So the Colts are going all in right now to try to stop people on defense because they know they can score on offense. So that was an interesting trade. You didn't expect, but congratulations to the Indianapolis Colts, and let's see what that's going to do because Sauce wasn't doing too much in New York. He was going downward in a sense.
But this could be the change in the thing that's changing you need because right now with trades, people are going ham when they get to the next damn field.
Yeah, listen, get me out of here. Get me out of here.
So we'll see. But can you real quick, can you believe the Patriots barely beat the Falcons 24-23? Like,
the Falcons are a pretty good team. It's just one of them things. They just can't. They're just inconsistent. So,
and the Titans, they played the Chargers pretty decent. 20-27.
They covered the spread. The spread was 9.5. They covered the spread. Congratulations.
And the Rams just did what they had to over the Saints, 34-10. I think that was pretty much it. Everybody else was on a bye. So I think we both got Broncos down for Thursday, and we'll talk about the rest of week 11 we're going into?
Yep.
No, we're going into week 10. We're going into week 10.
Listen, all I know the season going about real fast.
Before this
real fast.
podcast, it didn't. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It didn't go this fast before the podcast. But let's get on into some college football real quick. We only got a couple games we got to go
Yeah,
over
let's do
that we
this.
even give a shit about. But let's see who is up for. Y'all already know. Penn State, Ohio State.
Okay, we're done with that. We knew that Penn State was going since the beginning of the season. We knew this was over. Why are we even talking about this game? Because it was supposed to have been the game of the year that turns out to being exactly what we thought it was going to be. And the funny part is, if it was the game of the year, it's still going to turn out the way we think it was going to be anyway.
Trash.
Either way, it's still trash. Keep it moving.
Next. Vanderbilt and Texas. Very upset about that one.
That close. Vandy. Listen, I turned this one. It was over in the fourth quarter. I didn't even watch this no more. All of a sudden, Vandy just went fooling, and they were that close from getting that ball back. And I knew if they'd have got that ball back, Texas could not stop it. It was done. But Texas did win. And your boy, all of a sudden, your boy playing ball now. All of a sudden, we're going to have to hear that again for the rest of the season.
This one hurt me. This one hurt me to my core, but I'm going to take the loss. It was a good loss. Those are what I call good losses. So, what about your people?
We find our offensive coordinator after this game. That's the only new
That's all you needed to do. Goodbye.
We find our offensive coordinator. So, moving on. Congratulations, Mississippi. Wow.
Congratulations, Mississippi. Right. I ain't even going to do you that way. OU-UT.
That's your U game. I thought Tennessee was going to be Tennessee. But the boys from
Norman felt like that night.
The boys from Norman went up there and represented, and like I said, they're sitting there at number 12, right there outside of the playoff right now. But we got several games to go.
We got to win out. Honestly, we got to win out. We ain't got time for no kind of stupid losses. I don't care if it's Alabama. I don't care who it is. We ain't got time for it.
I don't know what your schedule looks like for the rest of the season, but I think the toughest part is behind you. Maybe you got one more game or so. I don't know the answer to that question, but
man, it's SEC. Every game is hard, so we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna have to run it out, but I got faith. But but you know what? Utah did not have to do that in Cincinnati. They said, "Look here."
Utah threw in the black uniforms. They don't like black. They don't like black in Utah. They don't like black in Utah.
All right.
And so they put that black on and they represented and beat the snot out of Cincinnati 45-14. The powerhouse. Okay, go Utah. The fighting Utes.
Don't make no sense. But there was a couple upsets that we had actually this weekend as well. Let's see. I don't think I had pictures for them. They didn't need pictures. But NC State and Georgia Tech. NC State actually beat Georgia Tech, which was very, very surprising. Not so much, but because it's an in-state rivalry. But Georgia Tech is ranked number 8 in the country, so we'll see what that looks like.
Congratulations to Georgia State. I didn't expect it to happen. And Georgia Tech has slipped their tails right on out the playoffs too. But they still in the ACC, and I think that's their first loss, so they can win the ACC championship and make themselves back in there.
But they can if this don't continue to keep on. SMU I need my championship back. I was going for a repeat.
I want my chip back. But yes, that one loss to Wake Forest last week was tough. But they came back and beat Miami at the crib in Dallas. And again, we talked about it Saturday, and it's our fault we didn't take our tail up there. We should have gone up there and watched it.
We could have went up there and watched Beck throw that interception and show everybody who his true colors are. Because he threw the interception in overtime and lost that game. So,
but SMU and listen, as we said, Lashley, I think that's how I pronounce his name. He about to get a 128-year contract extension for $400 million, and they ain't letting the dude go. And the truth is, he ain't got to go nowhere because there's no more money. There's no school in the country got more money than SMU. You could name one school who ain't got that old money in SMU. They can pay. They've been paying in the 80s.
They got that old president money out here. Right?
They've been paying since the 80s. How you thought they got the death penalty back in the day? They've been paying for years. They perfected it. They know how to pay. They should keep playing with them. Shoot.
They definitely do. LeBron said his best friend someplace for NC State. That's what's up. I'm telling you that.
How many best friends you got, man? How many best friends you got? I know one that daughter go to Spelman. I know now this dude go to State. I'm telling you, you got a lot of best friends, bro.
you upset because you not considered the best friend? Is that the
Nah,
problem?
nah, I'm just one of them dudes, man. I'm that extra dude. That's what they call. I'm extra dude.
Yeah, you are extra, but hey,
Thank you, appreciate it. Mm-mm.
man, my Houston got upset. West Virginia pulled that out. Whatever.
Pour it out for you, Houston. They'll be back.
I was upset about that, but yes, that was college. Oh, Alabama! I did have a little bit of news on that. So Alabama suspended Kirkpatrick Jr. indefinitely. He's gone. After
Peace.
arrest, he had 3 counts of reckless endangerment and eluding arrest. So I'm assuming that dude was drunk as hell, and this ain't his first time or something. So,
Was he driving?
yeah.
If you that means he'll be at Georgia next year. Because they like Georgia. They be drinking and driving to Georgia. He'll be playing for Georgia next year. Ain't no worry about it. No worries.
Or Auburn.
Yeah. No, they ain't got no head coach right now. That's another head coach they got fired. Auburn.
Yeah, that's at least right into that. They did fire Freeze. He was 6-16. Like, so y'all combined last season and this one. Damn, homie.
How many jobs are out there right now, Farrah?
That's
my God.
7, at least number 6.
And that's in the SEC, so that's a coveted job. But I did hear rumor.
15 teams, so.
But I did hear rumor your boy Franklin may be going to Virginia Tech. That may be the spot he's going. So
until it's done, I don't know. Who knows? He said that's his sister at Spelman.
Then that's how I know who your best friend is. There you go. My fault, bro. My fault. I know who he is.
Okay, well, so must be he got multiple kids. Clearly, yeah.
Sit your ass down. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell him like it. But oh boy, now what we're moving over to now? Oh, y'all, men's college basketball is back. Can you believe it?
In fact, I'm watching Duke play Texas right now on ESPN. So college basketball is back. Welcome back.
Please welcome back. I'm looking at some scores because everybody started yesterday. They actually started Monday. Wasn't any, but it really wasn't upset. Nothing major. Of course, they're playing mid-level schools, their first games. But if you did not know, let me find it. It was a really good game last night between Bethune-Cookman and Auburn, number 2 Auburn. They barely got out of that hole, 95-90. I just knew they was gonna pull that upset up last night. It felt like March Madness last night watching that dang game. Good gracious, are you serious right now? But they did play them, so whatever conference they in, man. Listen,
the MEAC conference. It's Bethune-Cookman, historically black, MEAC, North Carolina A&T, South Carolina State, all of them in the MEAC. Bethune-Cookman.
Yeah, they got a long season ahead when they playing number 20 Auburn.
Well, what's happening is that these historically black colleges plays these teams at the beginning of the year so they can get that money to build up their athletic program. Because you're gonna pay me $1 million to $850 million just to play. He may beat me, and I may get an upset because I think South Carolina State played Louisville last night in men's basketball. So it's good. It's good money. It's good to take that L. But
they took a L 104-45. Speaking of them, so they did that L last night. But that was pretty much one of the closest games, which is a really good game. But Arizona and Florida, of course, did play. Now I did not get to get a scoop or get to take a look at Bryce to see how he came along, but I know Syracuse. I watched them highlights, and Mr. Anthony. He got to come off the bench. Somebody got hurt. The guard got hurt within like 3 minutes. It was just like the basketball gods. And then that dude came in and dropped like 15 or 18. Yeah, he did what he had to do.
That's not the basketball god. That coach tripped that dude player up so that dude get hurt because he wanted to get that ass people that court. You know the truth. He promised that dude you gonna play. And I'm trying to make sure I pay you enough that you gonna play. Ain't no basketball gods. That dude got hurt. How you get hurt the first 3 minutes of the first game of the season? The coach tripped you up as you was walking to the dirt.
Well, he's lost his position. I can tell you that.
He done lost his position.
He done lost his position. It don't even matter at this point. So, but I don't know. Did you see anything on Bryce? I need to take a look. I'm very curious.
No, I did not see. When I looked at a little bit of the game, but when I was looking at it, he wasn't playing. He wasn't in there, so I didn't see too much about it. But on a side note, I did see your best friend play last night. That's
Who?
another conversation. I saw Caleb Love play for. I didn't realize he was in the league. Yes, Caleb plays for Portland. I saw him out of the blue. I didn't want you to forget about your boy Caleb. So he's in the league. He plays for Portland, and they lost to the Lakers last night. So we're gonna move on. So go on. But yeah,
I don't see did Bryce play. I'm looking. I don't see his name like in the score box at all.
so he might not have got a chance to get some playing time yesterday, but that's okay. It's his
Yeah.
first game. Listen, he's already, even if he only scored 1 point, he scored more than his brother in 3 years in
I don't
college
see his
basketball.
name at all, meaning he did not score. Now I don't know what part of that you didn't get.
Oh, I got it. I'm just saying. That was being funny. Thank you.
He said that was for the DUI, not UT.
You told me to sit my ass down somewhere too, so I ain't take it personal. It's all right.
I
Spare say
mean,
it all the
yeah,
time. See? Shut up,
out
Mo.
here.
Shut
But
up,
we're
Mo.
but we're really ready for the for a good season. See what comes as basketball season has started on our way to March Madness. So we're gonna see how it go. I don't even know who's ranked. I don't know absolutely none of that. Do you?
When you're ready to get to the real subject, I'll tell you. Who cares about men's basketball? Now, on the women's
Thank
side,
you. All right.
on the women's side, we can start talking some real basketball. Right
All
now,
right. We're gonna go on over to the I'm gonna let you have that. Go
look,
ahead,
look,
baby.
look at that picture. Game on. Look at it. You know the funny part? We sat there and struggled to figure out what we could talk about men's basketball, but you can look at this picture, name half these girls on this picture. I don't see. This is what has happened to college basketball. It's become a women's sport. And I can look and see all these players, and half these players played yesterday and today. I know Connecticut ranked #1. They played today. They played
I watched
Louisville
that.
today,
Yeah, I
and
watched
they won by 14 today, and they were up by 20. Louisville made a run at the end, but Connecticut pulled it out yesterday. South Carolina ranked #2 in the nation. They beat Grand Canyon by 40. Yesterday when they came in, they were celebrating getting their rings and stuff and that kind of thing. New squad, new
How you
players.
like the cohesiveness? What are you thinking?
I love it right now. I want to see when they play tougher competition. To tell you the truth, we're gonna see who the star is gonna be Latson and Tessa Johnson. Looks like they're gonna be the two scorers on the
What about
squad
the
this year.
guard? Did she all right? I know she left her look like she might have broke a collarbone or something. She all
Mm,
right?
everybody's good. Everybody came back good. They just had to go back and get something to eat on campus. You know what I'm saying? We got all good. They were shooters hungry. They had to get off the floor.
I get
UCLA ranked #3. Texas is #4. A lot of these teams have been playing some games. I know the first game of the season was in Paris, and it was Baylor versus Duke. Top 15 teams, and I think Baylor's upset Duke for the first game of the season. So I'm ready for this.
yeah, they did.
This is going to be in what was happening in college basketball, and there's no elite team that's going to separate. We don't have any Juju this year. That's going to be in USC, but they did get some freshmen in there that's going to be pretty good. So LSU is going to be a star, and you know
They
how we
playing right now, ain't they? I think
yeah
LSU playing right now.
they're playing right now, and we gonna watch. I'm gonna turn to that watch that because I got to see Fo Wiley. Once a Gamecock, always a
Yeah,
Gamecock.
it's 58-30. They playing Houston Christian, but it is only 58-30, and we're in the third quarter. But it's just halftime just ended.
Like I said, I'm disappointed that Fo Wiley left and went to LSU because you left the bench at South Carolina to sit the bench at LSU. But it's okay because I think it's a different system. So I'm excited to see what they're
She
going to
got
do.
she the leading score. She got 15. She's the
Oh,
leading scorer right now. Michaela has 12. Faje only has 9, and you gotta think it just started the third quarter, so I gotta catch that one. But yeah, she's right now clearly running it.
OU ranked in the top 10. Your team in women's basketball, they did get the #1 Chavez, a high school player of the country. So they're Duke lost. They ranked #7.
Carolina, I think they schools up in the top 25, somewhere in the
They're
20s.
that North Carolina is #11, and they
North
did
Carolina.
#11 North Carolina. Don't say Carolina. That's North. We've already established that situation, and and they played yesterday, and I think they beat somebody like 90. They beat North Carolina Central 90-42 yesterday.
Yeah, they did. They did.
So
But they should have. And up there, that was well. That he said Raven dropped a few threes.
Yeah, so it looks like she got a shot this year. She was 3 out of 4 behind the 3-point line. So if she can shoot, that makes this team another dimension.
He
So
said it's hard watching Leia LSU. Is it hard?
it's
You
hard
wait
out
till
there,
y'all
but
play each other. I can't wait for that game.
she
Ooh-wee.
ain't no what no parts of that. Come on, man. You don't think we know how to defend you because we played you for 3-4 years? That's what we gonna
No,
do.
I don't get too cocky with that because I do believe that you act like she ain't coming home and don't know everything. Hell, she damn near know all the plays. I mean, are you serious?
She does,
Like,
but
are
I'm
you
I'm
kidding me right now?
I'm,
I think she's
I'm
gonna come in
excited
and
about
show
it.
her ass and be like, "This is what you wouldn't let me do. You held me back." I really feel like for a while it felt like she was being held back, contained from the true player she is, and I think she's going to LSU to be able to flourish and be the player that she is. She just didn't want to suck it all in to win championships at South Carolina.
Look at my
Oh,
face.
stir your lip.
Look at
It
my
is
face.
what it is.
But the best part of it, she's already won a national championship. So if you only want to play the play now, she can do that at LSU.
All right, well,
She
I
done got
think
a
she
ring.
might help them win one. Don't act like Monkey can't win no ring now.
Oh,
Don't get too cocky here.
listen.
What you gonna do? What if Fool Up Wiley does bring LSU a ring this
I would
year?
say I would say congratulations for Wiley and congratulations to LSU. I will say nothing but congratulations. I will be so proud of her. Like I said at the very beginning, it's once a Gamecock, always a Gamecock. That's what we did. That's how we do.
She transferred. Anywho, next.
Oh, then she just blocked the shot. She just blocked some girl shot. I'm just look at that. Go
So
Lay.
on to the NBA. Just nothing really going on too much yet. I still have to give them a little shout out. Got a nice little picture for the NBA, but it's still early. Ain't a lot really going on. There is a couple. I think Giannis had that game-winning shot the other night. Now the games I would say are better. I can watch. But ain't nothing on. I'm watching NBA. I can say that these games are very competitive. Ain't a
I
lot of
agree.
load management as of yet, besides the Lakers. Uh,
Uh, there's no low no first. I will admit, last night it was hard watching Portland against LA when you couldn't name nobody on the LA squad
thank you.
because Luca was out and AR was out and everybody was out. And so these people who don't play, even Bronny scored like nice. I
Reeves
mean,
was out.
you know what I'm saying? Bronny had like 11 points in a dunk or two, so and hit a couple of threes. So, but they won. But they won. So it was hard watching it, but I'm ready. You got to keep an eye on my Lakers. If they win it without, you're gonna see what's gonna happen. You can see it building. The momentum is building.
Well, I will say the Spurs. I know we still all on them, but Harper, he's out indefinitely. He got a calf strain.
Mm.
That does hurt. And Edwards, he's okay. I think he's back practicing, so hopefully we'll get him back. And Kid has been hitting around talking about Irvin being back in 2025. So I pray to dear Jesus, but don't come back too early and get yourself hurt. I am not here for none of that. I'm just not. I'm not. I need you to come back and do what you got to do. But here's a full game schedule for tonight. Anybody trying to watch coast to coast? You see it right here. It's some good games. I feel like I don't know. It's different this year. I can watch it.
I might have to watch the Hornet and the Pelicans, but then I just saw Zion is out for like 17 games. I think he ate a sandwich and started putting weight back on. So
The
he's out.
same
He's out.
people that's on the load manage. So we
You
just
know what I'm saying?
count them.
He's out because he's hurt. And then, of course, Phoenix did beat the Spurs the other night, and now they're playing Golden State. So there's some games to keep an eye on.
It definitely is. So definitely, if you're going to watch some of it, go ahead. But Eastern Conference 76ers, I just don't. They 5-1. Shit.
Well, it's the
They
beginning of the season.
5-1.
This is the beginning of the season. This is the only time they're gonna be healthy. The first 3 games of the season, the first 7 games of the season, only time they're gonna be healthy. So
And of
go.
course, the Thunder is on the west side running it, but the Spurs are right underneath it. But who you think gonna beat Oklahoma?
Somebody's gonna beat them. Probably. Not, well, they play the Clippers tonight, so
Are
they
they
could be
gonna
their
pull?
first. They could be the first loss tonight, huh?
Could they run a Cleveland on them? We go 20 something and over before we get a loss.
Nope. But I said that last year too. So the answer is no. They cannot do it. And Cleveland didn't do it. Shut them down. Shut them down. Oh,
You're
sorry.
such a damn hater, man. You're such a hater.
Hateration, holleration in this dancery right here.
But you know what? All that we had to do, and it's an hour and 4 minutes, and we done with this. Look at that. Ooh, yeah.
Won't he do it? Won't
Won't
he
he
do it?
do it? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. But what shout outs you got for the folk?
Shout out to everybody who's on the podcast tonight. Shout out to those people who are going to look at it at a different time. Shout out to people who are talking about me all day today. You know what? Calling me names, saying whatever. Shout them out because they ain't nothing but greatness for them. I see nothing but greatness for them. So that's what I'm gonna say. What about
Well,
yourself?
what I will say is I didn't go back over to Instagram, and we had a whole combo going on over here. I apologize. Thank you for joining over there, Love Jones, Miss Jennifer, and Sheldon Taylor.
What up, Big Sheldon?
Man, I gotta go to these comments because I think he was giving us the business, and I don't know. I have to check. Good evening, family. Look at my brother. I'm with my sister there next week. They're gonna put him on IR for the year. I don't know who. He said the Washington Bugaboos get right. My brother, are you really gonna talk
Wow. Wow.
Damn, yes, I agree, my brother. It was Vegas that kept him in there with that
Mm-hmm.
betting line.
Thank you. See, Sheldon know what's up. Oh, shout out to Sheldon because he off all of November. He on vacation, relaxing. So
The
shout
whole
out to
month,
him. You know what I'm saying? I'm jealous. You know what I'm saying? Get the whole month, not the month, the
man.
month off.
Who paying that? Who paying them bills? He said, "Hey, family, we can move on from the 49ers versus Giants game." Damn, I guess he like keep it moving on here no more.
He's a Giants fan, so we don't want to talk about that.
Clearly, I know. I feel bad. I'm a fan without the end. I ain't all the way there yet. I'm one of them. And let's see. T is my hero.
Thank you.
And
Thank you, sir.
Thank you guys for joining. Please check us out on Saturday. We're back at 10 a.m. Central. Cover all NFL that's going to go on and this great stomping that the Broncos are going to do Thursday night. Guess we have some more college basketball we're going to take a look at.
Sorry. It's college basketball season. I can do my cuckoos again.
Yeah, because football ain't worth shit, so you ain't got no chances to cuckoo on that. And oh, that was a good one. I cracked myself up. But on that note, thank y'all for joining. See y'all Saturday. We up out of here.
Peace.